Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I usually do not do a lot of voiceovers, mainly because I hate to sit up here and sound like I'm repeating myself over and over and over again. But I did have a few people to request that I do a little bit more of a voiceover so that I can explain what I'm doing within my videos. So please bear with me when it comes to doing voiceovers because I'm not used to doing them. But right on into the video, let's get started. Right now, as you can see, I'm doing my prep, my nail prep. Nail prep is definitely the key, you guys, to long lasting nails. The spray that I'm using on her nails is 91% alcohol. You can do 70% alcohol if you choose, but I always just get 91% alcohol. As you can see right now, I'm explaining to my client that she does have an area on her finger where it's kind of open where she was picking. I was asking her what was going on there, explaining to her the issue with it. I put some of that septic. I love this. It stops any type of bleeding. There was no bleeding, but I just wanted to be more on the cautious side to protect that finger a little bit more. Some clients just, they have nervous conditions. A lot of people right now, because of the economy and what all is going on politically or, with the government, people are stressed out. People are stressed out, and I completely understand that. And she's one of those who's a nail biter. So, and she picks at her skin. So I was just kind of explaining to her, the issues with that. I even gave her the options. I always give any of my clients that come in with any type of damage to their fingers or their nails, look, check this out. I will do it, but these are the options for you. We do not have to put a nail on there. Let it heal. Let it, do its thing and get better. But a lot of clients do not care about the healing process or giving their nails a break. They definitely just they want their nails done. You know what I'm saying? So I always give the client the option and give them information. It's always important to educate your clients on what's going on with their hands and their fingers. But at the end of the day, ultimately, it's their decision. And even though as a nail tech, I do have the right to deny service. I always just leave it up to them. I just leave the ball in their court. I give them the information. However, if they want to choose to continue to get their nails done, that is their choice. But once I was done using that cuticle bit, I did completely toss it out. Just because I wanted to make sure I was being cautious, because I do have other clients that I do service, so I don't want to be using that same cuticle bit that I'm using on her with another client. Yes, I do use Barbicide. Yes, I disinfect all of my bits every single day, all of that good stuff. But just to be on the cautious side, just to be more protective, I did throw that bit away. Now, I know a lot of people will ask me, why are you not wearing gloves? That is one of my biggest, you know what? Honestly, when it comes to gloves, you guys, my hands sweat a lot. And I just hate putting on gloves. And I know I need to wear gloves a lot more because contact dermatitis is real. And also bloodborne pathogens are completely real. So I know that I should be wearing gloves, and I'm definitely going to be working more on trying to wear gloves more. The only time I usually wear gloves is when I'm dealing with feet. I don't do it with hands, but I know I need to do it more. So I'm going to be definitely trying to implement practicing wearing gloves with all of my clients in the future. So, it's just a habit. It's definitely a habit that I need to break. So I'm definitely going to work on breaking that habit. Right now, you also see me doing her, knocking the shine off of her nail plate. Just so once I apply the acrylic, it will adhere better to her nail plate. The sandy bands, of course, you always change out your sandy bands no matter what. that brings me up to another conversation. A couple of months ago, I took my daughter to a nail shop for the very first time. People call them chop shops. I'm gonna just say a nail shop. Okay, we all been to nail shops or chop shops before, but I ended up taking my daughter to the nail shop for the very first time in a couple of months ago, and I only did it because I feel like sometimes she does not appreciate her mother doing her nails, so I really wanted her to just get the experience of getting her nails done at the nail shop. So what I noticed was that they literally use the same exact sanding band on each and every client. Like there was like 3 people in front of us, and each and every client, they used the same exact sanding band on each client. They never changed it out. They used the same buffer. They never changed it out. And when they got to her, I asked him to change the sanding band and the buffer. He kind of looked at me crazy for a moment, like, what are you talking about? But I'm like, no, change that sanding band out. You just used it on 3 other people. Change that damn sanding band out. But he ended up changing it out. And yeah, that was the experience that we had. Now, I'm not saying that every nail shop does this, but this particular nail shop where I stay did it, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. Definitely rubbed me the wrong way. Once I clean off, remove all of the shine off her nail plates, I do go back in with the 91% alcohol and knock off the dust and clean her nail plates a little bit more. Now, for those who use dehydrator, you do not have to use dehydrator. You can just use the alcohol, what I'm doing right now, and that will be your dehydrator. You do not have to spend any extra money on dehydrator. The tips that I'm using is from Amazon. The link is in my Amazon storefront. I love these tips. Once I found these tips that are no C-curve square tips, I have not went back. I cannot stand a C-curve tip. I hate them with a passion, and these are the no C-curve square tip, taper square tips, and I love these tips to death. So I'm going to be applying my tips one by one, making sure that they fit sidewall to sidewall. Please make sure they fit sidewall to sidewall. It's always good to size up a nail, because you can always like trim it down to let it fit the nail. But once you size that nail down, you are going to have some issues. So if you have an issue where, like with my client, her nail plates are a little bit wider, and mainly because once again, she's a nail biter. So I had to size up on all of her nails, but because I was able to pinch those sides to make it fit a little bit more secure, and they fit like a hand in a glove, and that is what you want when it comes to the sidewalls of your nail. Of the nails, you want the tips to fit like a hand in glove, so that way they'll be way more secure, and they'll last a little bit longer. Once I've applied my tips, I always go back in and size the nails. Yes, I do use the magnet method that I learned from off TikTok a couple of years ago, but I always do go back and still measure the nails from side to side just to make sure that the nails are still the same length. I know when it comes to the middle finger, it's a little bit more trickier because that middle finger is a longer finger. But always go back, just check your work and make sure that your nails are always even, as much as possible. That is one of the techniques that I learned so far, as being a nail tech. That's how I do it. A lot of people do it a different way, but that is just one of the ways that I've done it. Some people eyeball it, and for me, when it comes to eyeballing it, I cannot do it. After cutting and making sure that they're the even size or even length, I go in and start pre-shaping the nails. I call it outlining the nails, just so I know how I want to lay my acrylic once I start that process. Now, when it comes to blending the nail tip with the natural nail, that is something that's optional. You don't have to do it, but because I've been doing it for so long and I'm a creature of habit, that is just something that I do. But you do not have to do that. So blending is optional, and as you can see, I'm only hitting the false nail and not the natural nail plate, because this is the 8080 file that I'm using. And it's the video is sped up. So, but yeah, I'm only hitting the false nail tip just to start starting the blending process, and then I'll finish it using my sanding band. once I've finished with shaping the nails and applying my primer, I always do 2 coats of primer. Both are thin coats, just to make sure that the acrylic adheres to the nail a lot better. Some people only do 1, but I've seen over time that when I apply 2 thin coats of primer and then go in and do my acrylic, it definitely gives me more of a longer lasting nail. The acrylic that I'm using is from Dynamic Nail Supply, and the monomer as well. If you know, you know, y'all, I love their acrylics. I cannot stop talking about their acrylics. The acrylic that I'm using today is the Bad Enough. It is a great dupe from Valentino's Bad and Bougie. There's nothing else I can say about it. It's Chef's Kiss. I love their products, especially when it comes to their nudes. I also have used their top coats. I like the top coats, but I'm back and forth when it comes to my top coats. But yeah, when it comes to the acrylics though, especially their nudes, y'all, I'm non-stop. This is my brand. I've been using this brand for maybe 1.5 years now, and I found the one for me. I can say I found the one for me when it comes to doing my nude bases for my French or anything else. Now, the design that I am going to be doing on my client, which will be later in this video, is a inspo pick. Those that know me know that I love doing inspo sets. I'm getting more into freestyle sets, but I am a copy and paste girl, like for real. I don't know, when it comes to trying to figure out a design, like right off the top of my head, I struggle with that. But I'm not afraid to say that I struggle with that. I literally struggle with trying to figure out a design from off the top of my head. Now, if it's a copy and paste, so you want to see if I can copy and paste this bad boy, definitely, I got you. Like, for real, I got you. But yeah, this set is really one of those copy and paste. I look back and was like, girl, you did that. Like, it really came out so pretty. I do want to thank you guys for watching my videos and supporting me. My subscribers are definitely going up, and I appreciate every single last one of you guys, especially that comments, give me a little bit of advice. Those who told me, hey, I need you to talk a little bit more in your videos. But yeah, I do want to thank y'all so much for the support, and I will definitely see y'all in the next video.